Hi, and welcome to Dean's, one of the 3 dreams I've aspired to do ever since I was a child. I wouldn't consider myself a dreamer. Like, I've had dreams, of course, every child does, but never long term. When I was really young, my first dream was to own a hotel that I could let any of my family or friends live in for free and still be able to make money. It did, in fact, have a fireman's pole. I think that is part of like every young boy's like dream house, though. Then, when I got slightly older, I wanted to do a job that I thought was cool. And what job did I think that would be? Being a bartender. But I realized later on that those don't make good money. So I wanted to do that at some point. Like, once I get out of the Air Force, I think I want to spend a little time bartending because it's always looked cool to me. It still looks cool to me. But my most recent dream was to join an orchestra. I always wanted to be an orchestra, well, not always, but ever since high school, I've wanted to be an orchestra percussionist. But I was never even that good at band. I just loved it, so. Since we're on the topic of dreams, let's talk about a movie for once. I've talked about games, I've talked about music. Now, let's talk about my third favorite artistic media, video. Sorry, I got a text and it was about the subject of today's video, La La Land. This is all an elaborate bit, just so I could bring up the whole dreams thing, because that's what La La Land is all about. Dreams. The main 2 characters are just dreamers who, as everyone does, either give in on their dreams or succeed at them. For the longest time, they were just failing at it. Seb, the main male character, always dreamed of owning a jazz club. And for 90% of the movie, he's failing at that. Only when he gives in on his pride and is at his lowest is he able to do it. Is he able to start getting the money towards the jazz club. Same with our main female lead, Mia. Always wanted to be an actress. But after disappointment upon disappointment, she puts on her own one-woman play. Oh, her own one act. Fucking say that 5 times fast. And when she's backstage and she hears people making fun of it, she gives up on her dream entirely. But because of that, it leads to her ignoring all calls, which leads to the talent agency that saw her play and actually adored it. When fucking people in the crowd were too dumb to realize how good it was. Only then did both of them start getting towards their goals. Only after failure upon failure. So maybe I should just, once I get out of the Air Force, I'm legally bound. Maybe I should go bartending. Maybe I should start practicing percussion again so that I can join an orchestra or a jazz band even. Either one would be great. But only once I'm at my lowest, of course. I feel like that was all one long tangent while still being around the same topic, which is new to me. New for me, honestly. La La Land was I did just see it for the first time today, 7 years after it came out. But La La Land is one of the greatest movies I've ever seen. Yes, I am a sucker for musicals, but most of those scenes could work well. Not as well, but well without the music. I was only disappointed about one thing about the movie, and it's not even the movie's fault, I guess. It's that the one song that I knew, I always loved, but I wasn't expecting it to be the best piece of music in the movie, because it happened so early. It's like 30 minutes in. What a Waste of a Lovely Night is a masterpiece of a song. Masterpiece of a scene. Like, holy shit, you know? But it happened so early, and it is the best song in the movie, and it's the only well-known one. Yes, the entire movie is filled with great music, other than when fucking John Legend's character comes in. Fuck the music that plays around that time. I guess I'm just a jazz elitist who only likes the old stuff. That's why the media is dying. That's why jazz as a whole is dying. I saw a fucking Sprite in this fridge earlier that you guys are on. Oh, I lied. It was a 7-Up. So I thought that there might be other stuff. There wasn't other stuff. Actually, I still have until December. Let's go. To make a long story short, I actually don't know where I was going with that. But La La Land is a modern classic. With both elements that feel extremely modern and extremely nostalgic at the same time. Because of the mixture of modern problems, fucking LA be expensive, and relationships kind of suck, with older, like, art forms, jazz, and the clothing. It's a modern classic. But while the characters themselves are great, that ending fucks with my heart, bro. Like, they can't be doing that. I was trying to make it sound like I was about to go into something bad. No, they did exactly what they aimed to do, and they did it perfectly. But still fucks with my heart a little. Why'd you do that to me? Why, Ryan? Why, Emma? Like, that shit was fire, and you just had to... you could have just not done that dream sequence, and my heart wouldn't be in tatters. But you're like, yo, so... You know how we don't end up together? What if we showed you 8 minutes of us staying together? Why? But let's go piece by piece. Let's actually talk about what is good and bad about each part of La La Land. As I've talked about many times, I'm a huge fan of music. Jazz is one of my favorite types too, so it's kind of perfect for me. But the music in the movie is fantastic, especially songs that aren't sung. I don't think that Emma Stone or Ryan Gosling are bad singers. In fact, the best song in the movie is one that they sing over. And the better half of the song is the half they sing over. Like, I go back to, whenever I have that on a playlist, I listen to the first half 100% of the time, whereas I listen to the second half maybe a third of the time, depending on if I'm really in the mood to listen to the other minute and a half. But with other songs, the first one, fucking All Those Randos, it was probably the most mediocre song of the movie. But I think that the worst one, musically at least, like, for the story, it's really fucking good. It's a great moment for the movie. But just music-wise by itself, I think that Emma Stone's song talking about her aunt, I don't know any of the song's names other than Lovely Night. Lovely Night is, of course, the best, but Emma Stone's song at the end of the movie is by far the worst. But, sorry, I shouldn't have drank the soda. But even still, because of its importance to that scene, it kind of carries its own weight at the same time. The song at the beginning, yes, it's an introduction to the world. It's going to be a musical, heads up. But it really serves no purpose. Like, other than that's the song without lyrics that they use for the memory at the dream sequence at the end. If not for that first song is kind of useless, when they could have used any other song, especially one that they sang together, like Lovely Night, the best song in the movie. But I'm not gonna fault them. That's I don't direct, so my beat. Characters. Does Mia ever did I miss it, or did Mia just like walk out on a dinner and that was her dumping her boyfriend? like I don't remember. Maybe it's just to save time, because that movie was already pretty long, 2 hours 7 minutes. But I don't remember them breaking up. Also, crazy how she can show up late to something and it's cool, because I mean she did show up while the movie was still going, but when he shows up late to something, it's game over, especially when it's her play that she didn't even want to happen because work came up. Yeah, I still agree that he was in the wrong for that one though. But characters. I feel like I already said that, but just never actually went with it. Mia, the main female actor or character, is like I said earlier, an actress. And as someone who did theater in high school, I can say nothing actually. I didn't ever try to give acting a real shot. But her plights kind of, they feel very human. Not even just for actors, but I feel like that's a struggle that a lot of people go through. Working a dead-end job, just hoping that you can work towards your dream, just for the chance for it to happen. Like, don't quit your day job is something I say a lot, but because I know that happens to a lot of different, a lot of art forms have that happen to them. artists, sorry. A lot of different artists have that said to them, be it painters, comedians, musicians, actors. People really want you to be stuck on their level. So when that's said to her later in the movie, and when she's working as a barista, and they're like, hey, I know you have this, we're still gonna make you work that day. Other people want you at their level. They don't want to have to look up to you. They want to look down on you. Sebastian, the main male character, is a jazz musician. I also did jazz in high school, so still can't say much because I never tried to pursue it outside of high school. But even if you aren't a musician, you can look at him and be like, a lot of people can look at him and be like, I've been there. I've been broke, fucking scrounging for pennies on the dollar, just hoping to make it by. Yes, I have something I'm aspiring for, but hell, if I can just make it by. When he finally gets his jazz club, he signs some paperwork, and the guy who has the paperwork says, not bad, Seb. And he replies with, not bad is great. Which, badass line, not gonna lie. I don't give a fuck if it's a romance movie or a drama or whatever. That's badass. Hearing that, I'm definitely using that in my day-to-day life now. Like, holy fuck, Seb got me. Ryan Gosling got me falling in love again. Fucking call him DJ. The three female friends are great at the beginning, until they disappear 2 scenes later. No, I lied. They reappear once as people watching her play. Because, of course, your fucking 3 friends are gonna come watch you. They're your fucking friends. Like, based friends. However, the only other female character that is named early on does not show up. And that's Sebastian's sister, Laura. Laura just dips. It shows up once, fucking disappears for the rest of the movie. She served her purpose, is why. Like, I get it, but why wasn't Laura at the jazz club, bro? The stool she sat on was, though, so there was a callback to her. The choreography was fantastic from beginning to end. I don't know anything about dance. I didn't even do dance in high school, but I'm a white boy who loves to dance, and fuck, when I see good dancing, do I pop off. And there was some fucking good dancing in that shit. Story. La La Land is kind of depressing. Like, it's like the Hey Ya of movies. Like, every single aspect feels happy. Yes, there are the parts that feel sad, but like, if you look at any single segment, other than maybe the characters because they're not fulfilled with where they are at the time, every single aspect is super joyful. Like, the plot, 2 lovers split apart and follow their dreams. It's that's a happy ending right there. Like, they both got the dreams they've been working towards forever. The music, 9 songs out of 10 sound happy as hell. The characters, they get their dreams. Yes, they don't end up together, but they get the one thing that each of them have been aspiring to do since before they met each other. The place, or the location, it's fucking Hollywood. That's where everyone's like, yo, you're in Hollywood, you made it. But then when you put it all together, it all leads to the end goal kind of being overshadowed by the happy music playing over a dream that happens. That happy music mixed with what's being shown makes the entire ending just sad. Fucking, I'm thinking, yup, I'm up here, in the fucking ground. Depressed even. I did just see it for the first time, La La Land. But I can definitely say it's in my top 10 movies ever. And also top 5 musicals ever. And I'm a big fan of musicals, so that's pretty high for me. I think I even beat top 3. I think that the only 2 above it is Heathers and Little Shop of Horrors. Both about murder. Both kind of depressing. Maybe I'm just depressed. Either way, if you haven't seen La La Land, you should. It's on Netflix, so like if you haven't seen it by now, what's wrong with you? Ryan Gosling's about to be in Barbie, and that's awesome. Emma Stone dies in Spider-Man 2. Also awesome. Not awesome. But I give La La Land 9 laws out of 10. Thanks for watching. This bar doesn't even have any alcohol in it, so I'm legally allowed to be here. But if there was even a fucking drop, buddy, I would be in jail right now.